I not wear a Steelhead shirt? No. I got that. Hello. My wife and I decide every year like what we're gonna do together. Like it's not just one of us, it's both of us making decisions. And we've lived in Idaho in the summers since I played here, since the last year I played here. We're actually expecting our first kid, so it's kind of a no-brainer. Like coming back to Idaho, having family nearby, it's just like, just made total sense. Like we have our house here, we can live in our house with our baby, with family nearby. And playing for a team that has always kind of felt like home for me, so that's pretty much all that went into that decision. It was just a no-brainer. As far as the players personally, I don't know a lot, but just talking to Coach Sheen and Coach Kelly, we got a really great roster. Like we got former MVPs, former defensemen of the year. We got just a really talented, skilled roster of guys coming in. I think it's gonna be an exciting year. I think anytime you're coming to Idaho, the goal is to win a championship, right? Like I think we're perennially a top team in this league for a reason. We've got a great coaching staff. We're able to recruit really good players because the city's awesome. It's a great organization. People want to come and play here. We've got a great arena, great fan base. So really, the only goal that matters is winning a championship. So I think that's where the bar's got to be set.
This old bag. And then the slowest elevator of all time. Feels like it's been a long time, but not a long time at the same time. Like, I guess after you do it for so many years, it just feels like coming back home. So hopefully the beast is here so I can give him some hard time. Oh, I already hear him.
The great one, we'll give them. That's 12 sticks out the door. That's a dozen. Well, look at that. There he is.
Well, look who it is. The beast.
What's going on?
How are you? Good to see you.
Me too.
Trapper, good to see you.
Hi, buddy.
How you been?
Good. Good to have you back.
Yeah, I'm excited. Ooh, that's new. You get any of that? That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
How are you? Good, how you doing? Good. Good to see you. You too?
Yeah, everything else is good. That rack, we're adding on 4 spots to it. We have 24 stalls and 23 of those, and sticks end up going on the floor and all over the place, you know, ruining the wall and this thing. So we're gonna do it right, because that's what we do here, right? That's what you trained me to do things right.
That's how you got the new minivan? See if I still even know how to do this. I don't know if he needs that.
Yes.
How are you? Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
My good guy. How are you? Good to see you. You too.
Thanks, man.
How's it feel?
It's always nice when you can see the ice again and you're like, you're that close to playing. It's kind of depressing in the summer when you see the videos of it coming out. Any new signs? It doesn't look like it.
How cool is it seeing Sholey back on in the locker room?
It's a lot of fun because, like, obviously, we've kind of kept in touch and with him living in Boise, and you know, him and Merch been good friends living in Boise together too. So you kind of always run into each other, whether if it's planned or not. So it's kind of fun in that aspect. And obviously, he's a tremendous goalie, has lots of shutouts and whatnot already in the Steelheads history. So I think that's a great excitement for us as a group, and I think he's going to be one good for himself and us, but I think it'll definitely help Thompson as well, and you know, having an older guy that's kind of gone through the ringer and have a little bit of veteran experience to help a guy out like that that's got a lot of potential in himself, and obviously we've seen what he can do, so I think it's a really good combination back there.
A lot of seasons here, Cap. A lot of line mates. It's,
yeah, I keep coming and they keep going, it seems like.
ice feels pretty good.
It does feel good.
It's like hard.
My hands, on the other hand, don't feel good. Ooh. Got to keep the 5-hole honest.
We'll just go on you.
All right.
Oh! You snuck that in.
No.
Oh, no goal.
Boo.
You almost got that second one.
I know, the accidental no
Complete
move.
accidental.
I'm always bad at these ones because I think about too many things where like,
His brain is too active. He's too creative.
it's too active.
Is what he's saying.
Yeah,
His biggest flaw is he's too creative.
too creative. But in the game, it's so blank, it's just one move.
Puck's inside the dots. 3. 3 continuous short breakaways.
Okay,
So it's just like we did with the 3.
Yeah.
But it's like
just
go,
breakaway,
go, go,
breakaway,
go, go.
breakaway.
So like, even if I'm like way over there, like you're skating back up, going to.
Yeah,
So that's like a little bit more of a bag for me. Loser, down and back.
okay.
But one's a push.
Yep,
Push will go through the blue line each. We'll both go.
okay.
Just like first blue.
Yep.
Goal. Height ECHL nets, you know, they spring right out. Oh, good skate, man. Welcome back.
Yeah, felt good. Can only go up from here, Holland. Hopefully.
Yeah, go ahead. Start plunging. Oh, he wanted it, so. You might have to help me out and remember a few, but I can give you more. Yeah. Blanking on something.
Oh, now you can do it, but you just didn't want to beat me.
I like to be the behind the scenes.
Yeah. Just another year of paradise.
You don't see really anybody during the summer, so you're all excited to see each other when you get back. And I always think it's a little refreshing having some new faces and some younger guys as well. And you know, they're excited and happy to come to the rink every day, and that kind of, you know, motivates you and keeps you happy and bringing that happy and, you know, welcoming energy. And obviously with a lot of us still, you know, knowing each other for a while, whether it was just last year or 2 years now, and you got to make sure you include all the new guys and, you know, bring them along with you and do things. And I think obviously during the training camp we have all those meals together, so you kind of get to know each other away from the rink, and it's been fun to get to know everybody's personalities and just kind of, you know, getting to know them away from hockey as well, and just, you know, making that bond a little bit closer and tighter.
Yeah, Thomas. Put it away. Day 1, game 1, win 1.
For me, it's probably, I feel like it was almost a month and a half or 2 months before like I really got into considering what I was going to do. And but in that meantime, I was still, you know, looking at possibilities away from hockey. And at the end of the day, I feel like I still have enough to kind of give back to the game and keep playing, you know, the game that I've played my whole life and known and loved. So at the end of the day, it was just a few guys that were messaging with me back and forth, and I just decided, you know, I might as well give it one more shot and see where we're at and make the most of it.
Right away, it was just so familiar coming back into the room, having Keener there. He was my coach, assistant coach for 2 years, head coach for a year. I've known Keenan in the summers, we got to know each other pretty well, and like obviously Whitey and all that. So right away, it felt like just like old times. This season, I'm not necessarily coming in to be like the starting goalie like I was the last couple of years. I'm kind of transitioning to post-hockey career a bit, so I'm here, I'm giving it my 100% in practice and everything, but I'm also focusing on helping Tomer and Krause. So kind of a player-coach style role, and they've been awesome, been super receptive to it, and they've been really fun to work with. They're very tall goalies who can move. I think that they're both young and there's the areas where they can improve for sure, but I really like what I see. Like, they both compete super hard. They're both students of the game. Like, they're asking questions. They want to get better, and like, I think that we're in really good hands with those two when they're in the net.
Good pace. Boys are flying. Good tone set early, you know?
We have a few guys that have been through both the 2 years where, you know, obviously losing the finals to Florida and then losing to Kansas City, who ultimately went to the finals and lost to Florida again. So it's kind of, you know, the common denominator there coming up just a little short. So I feel like that's a good little motivation in the off season whenever you kind of hit those little lulls where you're debating on how you're feeling that day. You know, you can think back to some of those sour memories and kind of revamp. And I think it's always that fresh, you know, new energy into the new season. And you take a little bit of what you learned and keep a little bit of those sour moments, but continue to focus on the new season with new guys and creating those new memories and accomplishments throughout the year.
And they take your ball out and you tell them, like, move it. I'm on video. Yeah, shooting the puck? We're just skating.
He's just skating now.
Yeah.
Do is something that if I didn't do it, I really don't know what I would be doing.
It was cool. Yeah, to see yourself on the big screen, you don't expect it, right? Like, you play hockey for a living, you're an athlete, you're not a movie star. But when you have the opportunity to go to something like the Boise Film Festival as a group and see something that you accomplished together, was really cool. Obviously, there's some moments on that documentary that kind of make you look back and go, I wish we did something different, but in the grand scheme of things, you can't change the past, and just a really cool moment for all of us. I think in the documentary I said I was on for every goal in that last game, so it was something that, you know, it drives me even to this day. I think it'll always drive me, that last game. That last series, it's something that, you know, I look back on once a week, once a day, you know, what could I have done different? But it's motivation, right? It's you see that you can do it as a team. You've been there before, and it's a couple bounces here and there, and we're on the other side. So I think just for us to see it again, it's obviously bittersweet and it kind of pisses you off, but it's also a good thing to go into the season with some motivation.
Biggest of the year.
Back inside the Idaho Central Arena here in downtown Boise. Steelheads looking to start the 2024-25 season 3-0. A handful of nights ago, the Steelheads in the home opener, a 7-2 win against the Utah Grizzlies. Steelheads start this 3-game series off against the Toledo Walleyes, setting the tone.
Yeah, I've always loved playing Toledo. It kind of feels like, I know we're not in the same division, we don't play each other a whole lot, but there is a rivalry there, like call it the Battle of the Fish or whatever you want to call it. It's just two teams in the league that are perennially top teams. And I think that both teams know that, and it's a test for both of us, right? Like, coming into this series, you want to prove that you're the top dog, or the top fish, I guess, in this scenario. And it's going to be a really good test for our group to see where we're at and kind of see where we're stacking up against those other top teams.
That was a huge series for us. I think that gave us a lot of momentum going into that Florida series. Obviously, it didn't work for us, but we have a lot of guys from that year still that are still playing, and they have a decent amount too. So there's a lot of guys that are going to remember what happened, and it's for the old guys to tell the new guys, like, this isn't just a regular second weekend of the season type series. This is like the league's going to be watching. For these guys coming into Idaho, I mean, last time they were here, we took the series from them. So I bet they're hungry, and for us, it's a good challenge. We play a lot of our division a lot of the time, so to play a team like Toledo, it's exciting.
Two teams that play hard, they play the right way, and they like to score a lot of goals, and Idaho has scored a lot of goals in their first two games The puck is down. We are underway. Sit back and enjoy. 3 minutes gone by here in a scoreless game thus far, and a shot tipped off the left pad of Thompson. Rebound by Spiza, and he scores. Tangled up on the far wall. Interception by McEachern. High slot, fires, and scores! Right now on the score sheet has a helper on that one. And here's a shot off the reset for McCallie, and he goes upstairs on Thompson, or for Crone. Crone across the blue line, right wing. Crone, back door, a shot, and a goal! Thomas Caron ties the score at 2. Oliver with a couple rights, and he brings Sawyer down to the ground. Now in front, and Spiza gets his second power play goal of the game. And Toledo out in front, 3-2. Highlander paddles into the far corner. A big hit from Brendan Hoffman on Schmerich. Now McCollum to the backhand, and a right toe stop by Carter Guylander. Across, top of the left circle, Kudla back for Punnett. One-timer, they score! And for the first time this season, we are headed to overtime. Spiza, left circle is shot, steered away by the left shoulder of Thompson. Kudla, high slot, Kudla, a nifty move, into the belly of Guylander. Wow, Kudla just danced right through the middle there. Hawkins, right circle as Schmerich to his left. Hawkins firing a right pad save by Thompson, and here come the Steelheads. Pelton Weiss to the left wing for Crone. Crone had to feel it behind him, takes a check from Craig. Pelton Weiss now left circle. It gets knocked away. High slot Crone, wrist shot, score! Overtime winner! Hank Crone!
Resilient win there, boys. Game number 3, battling like that, that's unbelievable. We had to fight adversity all game. You guys stuck to it. Hell of a job.
That's a long time to hang with us, boys.
That's why I put him in charge. When you do have to sign Oh, they're told you. That one's just fine. Sorry. Make it if you want. I'll give you a big It's just for hat tricks.
You don't think anyone else you need a hat trick this year, Whitey? You're going to take the whole page? That's a pretty good one.
Thank you. Christmas gifts from last year.
No, I don't. I have over.
Oregon's behind.
That jersey will have to wait till next
We
time.
are ahead. What's the Big Ten hockey conference? Are there good teams in it?
Michigan State, Michigan, Wisconsin, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Minnesota.
Oh. Maybe 2 of those teams are frozen.
2 out of 4.
Went to Notre Dame the next year, so.
I think you got coming. Good.
That's all I got.
Hey, thanks, Nate Dog. Hey, thank you. Tahoe. Can't win them all, but we're going to try in Tahoe. For a third-tier league in North America to have 30 teams or 31 teams, it's exciting. I mean, it's more opportunity for guys to play that deserve the chance. To have it be in Tahoe, I think it's gonna be exciting. We were the furthest west team, now they're west than us, so I think they want to build it like that, probably the 2 western teams battling, and they're gonna have to run through us.
Tom, who started?
All right, fellas, so we got Macker, Whitey, CJ. Undo, we got Rods, Cods.
It's fresh, it's new, and you want to put the doubt in their mind as early as you can. So the fact that we get to play them early this season, it's huge. If we can go in there and roll over 2 or 3 in a row, I think it's going to set them up for next time we go in there, they come here to say, okay, we got to kind of step it up. We're playing Idaho this weekend.
It can go both ways. If we go there and struggle, we can be thinking about, oh man, now they're coming here. So I think we have a good enough group where it's not something that we're going to be worried about if you go highs and lows, and we have enough older guys that can keep everybody on the same page. So I think it'll be a fun new challenge, and I think we're all pretty excited about getting to go there.
Find one here, find one. Here we go, here we go. slot, a shot, a tip, and a goal. Tahoe will take a 1-0 lead. Prone left to right, right circle. He'll pull a nifty little move to his backhand, left circle, over, fires, and scores! Drops back for Penner, now he'll play for Stanek, high slot, and a shot, and the rebound, Stanek finds it and buries it.
We do not lose 3 in a row. No chance.
A 5-on-3 advantage, Pelton Bice, far side of the goal line, backdoor for McCollum, and he scores! Justin Erdl at 4:52 of the first period. 4-0 Idaho with 7:39 to go in period 1. Next with Crone, left circle, slipping free, Crone firing and scoring! Live from the Tahoe Blue Event Center in State Line, Nevada, it's the grudge match between the Tahoe Night Monsters and the Idaho Steelheads. Hoffman near circle, Erdl shot, and it's gloved away. Back up top for Stanek, left circle, a one-timer by Kapchek. Now near dot, Loggins, and a redirection, and they score. Right circle, pulls to his backhand, out in front, Pelton Bice finds it, and he scores!
Okay, support each other here. This period is up the physicality, up the shots.
For Stanek, carries inside the near dot, a wrist shot, and he scores. Turned over by Johnson. Here's a 2-on-0 shorthanded for Stanek, back for Jones, and they score. Right wing intercepted by Miller, and he delivers a big check. Miller brings down Hughes, and hopefully that's the spark that Idaho needed. Near side of the goal line, in front for Walker, and he scores!
Jader, that was huge. Big goal by Walk. We own this period. We are going to come back. Let's do it together.
Punted to the net, back door for Pelton Bice. He directed it just wide. To the point register, to the net, and a right pass saved by Vikman. Top of the left circle, Erdl. Wrister, left pass, stopped by Vikman. And here comes Troy Loggins on a breakaway against Thompson. Loggins firing, and a blocker save made by Thompson. To the middle, drops back for Kudla. Right circle, backhander in front, just out of the reach of Rodzinski. Kanade out to the blue line, McEachern towards the net, tipped by White just wide. So 12.8 seconds, Pelton Bice in on the faceoff, wins it back, left point Kudla, diagonal feed, Karan right circle, and his shot wide, 6 seconds to go. Kudla inside the left point, Pelton Bice left circle, his shot to the net blocked down, and that'll do it. And an empty net goal, looks like it'll be in the back of the net, and the Steelheads will fall here in the series finale on this Saturday night by a final score of 4-2.
I think for a lot of guys that were here 2 years ago, we kind of took a step back last year, and not saying that as we were just a lot worse. I think just in terms of our success. I mean, we went to the finals 2 years ago, and we only went to the division finals. So I think we had 12 guys back. It's a hungry group, and we're not trying to, win the division. We're not trying to win the conference. We're here to win the league. We're here to win the Kelly Cup. And I think a lot of us are in on that goal. People are trying to learn. The new guys are galvanizing into the group. So I think for us, it's just that one collective goal of winning that Kelly Cup and making sure that day in, day out, we get better.
Obviously, we play them 9 more times this year. I think we kind of created a little bit of rivalry between us this weekend. A little bit of bad blood, I would say, but we got to correct a few things throughout here and figure it out moving forward and be better next time we play them.